Alright, boys. A few more tests here. HF2 Coil Beta 303 on the mighty Deus 2. You know, there's not probably speed 5. I probably wouldn't use it much on that coil. But other than that, there is no right or wrong way to probably run that coil speed-wise, meaning depending on the scenario, certain reactivity settings could give better results. Okay, so you can't walk into a site and run that machine at one speed and necessarily walk out of it and say, well, I cleaned that damn thing out, even using all of the multi-frequency bands, even using the single frequency bands necessarily. Okay, keep that in mind. Now, here's the first test. You see that 10 karat gold ring? Now, the nails are a little taller, thicker than that ring. You see where that thing is at there? That's very challenged. Sweeping from left to right. Now, this video here, I'm actually going to show some mono single frequency action as well to show you what you may run into possibly in the wild. Okay? But you may not see this, you may not realize what you swept over because you had the machine set a certain way. And you go back, you run it different, you might tag that gold ring. Okay? From the hard way. You may never sweep it the easier way. First, we'll just look at this Deus mono. It's set at 63.2 kilohertz. I've got the disc at 7.1. You're going to have to run in a high iron sight. You're going to have to run disc up somewhere in that range. You're not going to run it at 6.1, which is default, okay? I'll just leave the silencer in this one here at 2 as well, so you can see the effects of the speed here. Reactivity 4. Now I've dialed pitch tones in. I'm 2 inches over that gold ring right now. I'm an inch over it. There's the easy way. You hear the machine is working, but we don't hear anything, do we? Reactivity number 4. Reactivity 3. Don't hear anything, do we? Reactivity 1. You hear that? You've got signal, huh? See, again, some people may have it in their mind, oh, whenever there's iron involved, faster is better than slower. Well, you need to get that out of your mind with this machine, okay? You'll be a much more successful person if you'll do that. Speed 2. I'm an inch over that gold ring. There's nothing there telling me suspect target. Maybe I should rotate. 1.5. Better than 2. 2.5. Inch over the gold ring. 2 inches. 3 inches. 4 inches. You're shit out of luck, aren't you? But the easier way, 2.5, we get it. We're getting out of the mono program. Sensitive program, 6.8 is the disc, 93 is the sensitivity, the silencer's at 2. 29 kilohertz band. Reactivity 0.5. So even technically, truthfully, even with a slower speed, 29 kilohertz band, you're more or less shit out of luck on that target. Okay, you'll see what I'm talking about. We'll go to speed 3, worse, speed 5, Good luck with that. Okay, so we're going to get out of the 29 kilohertz band. Now we're in the 53 kilohertz band. Reactivity 5. You're shit out of luck. I'm an inch over that gold ring. 2, 3, 4. You're SOA. What about the easier way? Oh, you've got detection. So approach angle on that gold ring right there, speed 5, yields disadvantage. Speed 3. 4 inches, 1 inch, 2 inches. Again, from the easier way, we get detection. Again, speed 3 here offers some disadvantage. Now remember, that's just on that scenario. Slower speed could offer some disadvantage on some other situations that the faster speed might capture, okay? Speed 0.5. You hear that. What about the easy way? Boom. All right. We'll come back to this here in just a moment. 89 multi-frequency band. Reactivity 1. Boom. Reactivity 3. You see what happens? El Gono. Now remember, that's gold ring. It reads about 53 on this machine solo, okay? So it's not a whopper of a gold ring. Conductivity wise, you hear that? Speed 3. Speed 4. 89 kilohertz band. We come from a more easy way. We get detection. Speed 2. I've got something there alerting me, don't I? Okay, I'm still in the 89 kilohertz band. I'm going to remove the gold ring. Now all is down there is those 2 nails. We're going to sweep them the hard way. Same direction we got signal in these lower speeds on this machine. Here is 0.5 in the 89 kilohertz band. You hear the iron tone. We are in pitch tones. The 53 kilohertz band, speed 0.5. We get the iron tone. We drop that gold ring in the middle. Boom. Okay. That's a tough test for a multi-frequency metal detector. Fast multi-frequency call on a Deus 2. You can kiss your ass goodbye sweeping like that. 9, 11, and 11 by 13 call. I won't talk about another competitor's unit, but it don't do well there either. Okay. We'll see what else we can do here. All right, boys. We're going to do this little test here. That's a Spanish bit, silver. You see what you've got there for height of the nail? I'm going to put that call down. See how far the edge of that coil is from that nail. Okay. I'm going to stay in the band I'm in right now currently and do a few little sweeps for you here. The 53 kilohertz band, speed 2.5. That's a good solid 3+ inches over that nail. What do you hear? Slow sweep. Now I'm in pitch tones and I'm going to rotate on this so you can hear that thing. You hear that Spanish bit? Yeah, that was dug by me, by the way. Okay, I do detect. You know, I know quite a bit about this equipment, contrary to some people's beliefs, okay? And I show you stuff a lot of people probably ain't showing you. And they may not even know it. Maybe that's why they don't show it. All right, so now we're out here. We're at speed 3. What do we get? 4 inches above. Now, if I remove that nail right there, I can't hold this camera and do it. I will get signal right there. I'll get signal on that Spanish bit. Now, it's not a knock your socks off banger signal. All right, because I am running speed 3, and probably the shape of that baby and the frequency I'm running in this machine, and that being a higher conductor. All right, so speed 0.5, 2 inches above. One-way signal. Here's about the 4-inch mark. You hear that? You've got signal, don't you? That's the 53 kilohertz band. 29 kilohertz bands. 0.5 reactivity from 2 inches. You hear that? So I've got signal there, huh? 2 inches above that nail. I've got signal in 29 kilohertz band. All right. I'm changing it to 53 and leaving the speed alone, 2 inches. 3 inches. 1 inch. 1 inch at 53. Now I'm changing to 29 from 1 inch. You hear that? So you can hit that with 29. You might miss with 53 depending, huh? Back to the 29 kilohertz band. That's 0.5 reactivity, 1 inch above, 2 inches, 3 inches. Speed 3 from 3 inches above. Nothing, okay? El Zippo, 1 inch above speed 3. Nothing. I'm just going to run it down to 1 from 1 inch above. Zero. You hear that? So the slower I run it, closer to that nail, I got detection. As the call departs off to the right. All right? Because the nail is coming more out of play. The slower speed, the edge of that call is still lively compared to faster sweeps, faster speeds. 89 kilohertz band. Speed 3 from 1 inch above. Nothing. Slow sweep. 2 inches above. 3 inches above. If I probably take that nail away, I might be able to hear that. I've not checked it. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take it away. I just took the nail away. Let's listen to this thing from about 3 inches. You hear that? You hear that? Now the nail is back up there, okay? So now I'm back in speed 3 again from 3 inches above. You don't hear anything, it's gone. 0.5 reactivity from 3 inches. You hear that? So as long as the nail is not there, I can hear it in speed 3. But add that nail and I'm SOL. Speed 4 from 1 inch. Nothing. 2 inches. 3 inches. Hover sweep. You can't even hear it on a damn hover sweep. Speed 1 from 2 inches. .5 reactivity from 2 inches. And notice, hover sweep right there don't tell you a whole lot either, really, does it? See that? Doesn't tell me a whole lot, but I'm sweeping that. And you hear that signal. You hear that? As that call departs, I'm at 0.5 reactivity. Alright? Now I'm going to take the Spanish bit away. Do we hear what we heard from 3 inches above? 2 inches above. 4 inches above. We don't. All right, that's going to conclude this little series here.